Washington, I cannot tell you why so many White House staffers cited in Michael Wolff's book, Fire and Fury, Inside the Trump White House, did not quit on principle or come forward with their concerns about the president's fitness for office. What can I say? People are careerists, they become addicted to the power and prestige that comes with working in the White House. Not afraid of a little hyperbole, author Michael Wolff says Donald Trump has the least credibility of anyone who has ever walked on Earth, in his first interview since the release of Fire and Fury. Astronaut John Young, who became one of the most accomplished astronauts in the history of the U.S. space program, has died at age 87. Some businesses are holding off on installing the fix for a massive security bug in microchips exposing nearly every computer and smartphone to hacking, fearing the solution is worse than the problem. U.S. President Donald Trump explains his mental state tweet, claiming author Michael Wolff is a fraud and that he considers the Fire and Fury book a work of fiction. A massive winter storm roared into New York, dumping as much as 18 inches of snow. Visitors and workers in Times Square took it all in stride. A South African citizen has been killed and more than a dozen people have been injured after a hot air balloon crashed near the Egyptian city of Luxor. Courtesy 7 Network. Residents find frozen iguanas laying on the floor as temperatures in some parts of Florida drop below 4 degrees. Not afraid of a little hyperbole, author Michael Wolff says Donald Trump has the least credibility of anyone who has ever walked on Earth, in his first interview since the release of Fire and Fury. Nevertheless, in all that we have learned over the past week and all the anecdotes about those facilitating possible obstruction of justice and enabling a non-functional president, one person managed to do the right thing. Mark Corallo, former spokesman for Trump's legal team, did not simply follow along. Trump and his advisors, returning home on Air Force One, busily drafted a now famously misleading statement to explain the infamous June 2016 meeting at Trump Tower. Mark Corallo was instructed not to speak to the press, indeed not to even answer his phone, wrote Wolff. Later that week, Corallo, seeing no good outcome, and privately confiding that he believed the meeting on Air Force One represented a likely obstruction of